the Intelligent Money British GT Championship. Round number 3 is the Silverstone 500.
This is Morgan Tilbrook that you're riding with. His way through the left, through the right. You've got to be oh so patient with the power here.
You have to either fast or big time on the straight. Get a big enough gap and try and get hard. If I get hard, then it's tough. I never get hard. I say keep pushing and try and get past there. If you're not past it by the Wellington straight, then back off.
Fuck.
Last lap, last lap.
Morgan had a bad run with traffic. By the time he got clear, he'd run out of time. It's only 10 minutes. It's a long lap here. We incorporated a bit of oversteer with the setup change, and that hurt us, really. Starting P13 tomorrow, which is far from ideal. I said, you know, top 6 qualifying would have been great, but it's not to be, and fortunate it's a 3-hour race tomorrow, so we can move forward from there. It's going to be a test of strategy tomorrow for the team, as well as me and Morgan as drivers. So there's lots to think about this evening. No explanation really. It was an all right lap. Just too much entry oversteer for sure.
Yeah. I think there's a setup changes there.
So we're going to go back.
One of the greatest racetracks in the world in the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. This is the big one. It's the one that everyone wants to win.
What's it like to drive around Silverstone? It's the home of motorsport in the UK. You know, you watch Silverstone Grand Prix, you know, Formula One, you know, as you grow up as a child. To actually go and drive on the circuit, yes, it's a magical feeling. This is another, you know, televised one on Sky F1, so puts a bit more pressure on. Friends, family watching, strangers watching. Yeah, it's a buzz. It's a buzz.
The 2022 Silverstone 500, round 3 of the Intelligent Money British GT Championship gets underway now. Off towards Copse Corner they go, and it is going to be Ballon that holds the advantage. Malikin will lose second, I think.
It's a 3-hour race. It's the longest race within the UK Championship, and it's the fastest circuit on the calendar. It's a wide circuit, so it's definitely a circuit where you can make passes. Strategy is definitely going to play a bigger part in the result.
And he goes through, and Loggy tries to get up the inside, near he goes wide, contact, and around go both of those Mercedes, and Ian Loggy gets caught up in it as well.
Lap 1's quite important whilst everybody's bunched up and they're slowing up and getting backed up. There's lots of opportunities to make some places up there.
Now let's wait and see whether those cars can all get going again. If they can't, then we could. Oh, and that is Kevin Say, is it not, in the Sky Tempesta Racing Mercedes? Not a good lap for the Mercedes AMG drivers.
But it comes at a high risk. It's just going to be a case of thinking quick on your feet and making the most of every opportunity.
Morgan Tilbrook has come rocketing through the order, hasn't he? Because the Enduro car started 13th, and he's just picked up another place because Sandsma breaks himself at Stowe, and that will now put Tilbrook into the top 6.
Well done, mate. Now get the Audi under pressure.
You hook that lap up and you get that feeling of wow, like you go purple, and that's a buzz. And I think you chase that buzz, the buzz of being surrounded by other cars, the adrenaline of potentially having an accident. You know, it's high octane. But it has that addictive nature of just trying to get better and find that 10th around a 3-mile circuit. It can be very addictive.
Mega job, Morgan. Fastest man on the track. You're doing a fantastic job. Keep pushing.
Morgan Tilbrook is proving himself, I think, to anyone that doubted someone with 3.5 years of racing experience could compete at the front of this championship. Now to the inside goes Tilbrook. It's all gone wrong here before when people have tried this overtake. Thankfully, Tilbrook pulls it off, though. He goes into 3rd place.
Morgan Tilbrook, he's on fire. Morgan Tilbrook, much quicker than the race leader. It's not going to be long before Tilbrook takes over the lead of the race.
I think when you watch motorsport on TV, it looks so much slower than it is in reality. I wanted to buy one of these cars to put 2 seats in it just so I can put friends in so they can actually realise just how fast it is and how intense it is. yeah, when you watch it on TV, you know, it looks a fraction of the speed of what it is like when you're in the car.
And now Tilbrook is surely going to think about the move down the Wellington Straight. He's inches away.
Ballon for the pits, in he comes. So Adam Ballon bails, and that means then that Morgan Tilbrook does take over the lead.
I do feel for Marcus on weekends because, you know, he needs to be fast for me to want to race with him. So and that's how he keeps his job. You know, that's the reality of it. A lot more pressure on the pro in that regard.
Now Enduro choose to pit the McLaren.
Into the pits comes the McLaren of Marcus Clutton to give up the on-the-road lead.
It's an incredibly cool sport, predominantly because so much is out of your control.
There's a problem here, very clearly. Marcus Clutton, I'm afraid, giving way to Morgan Tilbrook. There's a problem.